Hi, so for today's video, I'm gonna be making a pasta garbanzo bean salad, and this is like my husband's favorite thing. Like I could make it once a week, just leave it in the fridge and he's just like snacking on it. So I mean, that's good, it's pretty healthy. And most of the ingredients are from Costco, so it's pretty cost effective also. I just find buying everything or as much as you can from Costco makes it a lot cheaper because you could buy the same thing of tomatoes or like a quarter of it for the same price, you know, and that's like most of these things. So I'll go over the ingredient list. It's super easy. Yeah, so these are the things I did have to buy from the grocery store. Pasta, you can choose any kind of pasta that you like. Garbanzo beans, I could not find garbanzo beans at Costco. If I did see it, I would buy it from there. And a red onion. And from Costco, I always get these grape tomatoes. I don't know the prices. I want to say it's like $6.99 or something. Cucumbers. I like these because these are really crispy and they don't get soggy or slimy that quick. I don't know, probably like $6.99-ish. I should look at the receipt. These mozzarella snacking cheese. You can either get this or the one that's already marinated in the tub, in the circle container. Both are good. The other one's probably more flavorful, but these I will eat like on its own. If you want to add Parmesan cheese, Kirkland, I don't know how much that was, $12. I get whatever Italian dressing they have. Usually it's this Olive Garden one, and it comes in a 2-pack. Don't remember how much that was. And I usually do the regular salami, that's all salami, but we have this one, so I'm gonna cut up this one and maybe this one. Now I'm just gonna prep the ingredients and show you what it looks like at the end. So I'm making this for a party and it's tomorrow, and actually the salad tastes better the next day after the pasta has soaked up some of the dressing. You know, all the flavors are kind of like melded in. So I'm gonna do everything except I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'll put a little on the side and show you what it looks like, but I usually add this in the next day. Okay, so I have a pot of boiling water. I'm just gonna add some sea salt. And I'm gonna cook about half of this box. This is a 1-pound box of bow tie pasta. And it says to cook it for, I'll do 11 minutes. Okay, and while that's cooking, I'm going to prep my veggies. I always use this little bag as like a trash bag on the side from the onion. So we're gonna prep the veggies. I have this colander thing that I got from Amazon. It's kind of cool. It's like, you could use it as a cutting board, but I think it's too small for me. So I just use it as a colander. I'm gonna make, it's for a party, so about this size type of bowl. So I'll probably use maybe 6 of the cucumbers and about half of these tomatoes. So I'm just gonna rinse these and drain it. I like this because you can let your veggies soak if you want, especially fruits. And then there's a little stopper underneath where you can drain the water out. So now we're gonna do the onion. And we only need half an onion. So I'm just going to small dice it. Or like a 1/4-inch dice. Okay, and then now we're gonna do the cucumbers. You just need a small spoon. I wish I had small gloves. These are medium. So I cut the ends off and then I cut it lengthwise. And then we're just gonna scoop out the seeds. Like I have my little trash bag here. You don't have to, you can eat the seeds of course, but this kind of makes your salad watery. And I don't know, That's how the cucumbers get like slimier. It just tastes fresher when it's just the outside. And then you can do like half moons if you want. I'll do like, I'll try to keep the same dice, I think. Maybe. I'll do half moons, okay. I kind of like to look at the salad and then think of how everything looks together. Like these are gonna be little circles. So it's good to like, especially for a pasta salad where everything's kind of like assorted and thrown together. If you have like different shapes and textures, I guess. So you don't want to cut it too thin, maybe like half an inch. Okay, so the timer for the noodles just went off, so I'm gonna check the noodles. It's still a little crunchy, so I think it needs like a couple more minutes. So I'm gonna do the tomatoes. I'm just gonna cut them in half. I like cherry tomatoes for this salad because it's not, like, even though it does have seeds, it doesn't like gush out everywhere, so it won't be super wet. You're already adding a lot of dressing to the salad, so you don't want it to be soggy, you know? Okay, noodles are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain them and cool them on the side. Sorry, the yard guys are cutting grass outside right now. And I almost forgot the olives. So, and I also bought this from Costco. So I have a ton, especially for this kind of salad. I hate it when that breaks. I have this like really, I guess, cool can opener that I really love. It cuts it so that it doesn't hurt your fingers on the side. I also open my can of garbanzo beans. Yeah, when it cuts it over here. So you kind of just pull up the edge. And it's not sharp. I'll do that after. I'm just gonna drain the olives. And then you don't have to use the whole can. You can just kind of look inside and see how much you want. Like when I look in here, I'm like, maybe I could use more red onion. But I try not to add until the very end. So now we need a strainer, and I'm just going to go ahead and dump out the garbanzo beans in here and rinse them out. Okay, and dump it into the bowl. So this is starting to look good, right? And then now we can dump in our pasta. You want to make sure to get as much water as you can out of here. And when you stir this, just lightly stir it so you don't bruise all the vegetables. Okay, and then now we're gonna add our cheese. I'm thinking we're gonna use about 7. And you can totally put however much you want. I try not to get the liquid, if you can, in the salad, but just dump the cheese in. Okay, and then kind of break it up, give it a little stir. Maybe we'll do a couple more. So I'm using a total of 11, which is like about half the bag. Okay, now we're going to generously add this Italian dressing. And this one actually, it's a little different from the wishbone one. It does have some cheese in it already. I know it looks like a lot, but it gets absorbed. And while we're at it, let's salt and pepper. So I'm just using fresh ground pepper. And some garlic salt. If you want, you can add a little bit of Italian seasoning, which will give it more flavor without more liquid. Or if you have basil, really it's just however you want to taste it. And I actually prefer to, I guess, mix it with a spatula. I feel like I'm squashing the vegetables less with something flatter. I just made this for Thanksgiving, so I kind of know I need a little bit more without even tasting it. So you're just scooping to the bottom and lifting up. And I guess it's enough red onion. I was thinking I needed more, but that looks kind of good. I'm gonna add, I guess I can add the salami now. Whenever I have these meats, I try not to like use my hand or stick my hand in there. Actually, that might be good. Maybe half of this. Okay, and I'm just gonna slice this up. So once your meat is cut, just kind of sprinkle it on, try to separate them out. Okay, and then we can mix it again. So yeah, this is a super simple recipe that you can customize to however you like, to your taste. Some suggestions, maybe adding broccoli, or you could add cauliflower, you could add baby spinach. Yeah, kind of anything that goes well with this dressing. But hope you guys like this. Let me know if you try it. It's super easy. Most of the ingredients are from Costco. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to mention is to taste it because I'm making this the day before because it tastes better the next day. Just taste it before you take it wherever you're going, because sometimes the flavors change as all the flavors meld together and the pasta absorbs some of the flavors and the veggies too. So you may need to add more salt or pepper or more dressing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you in my next video.